Well, it's never a good thing when I'm turning this camera on, doing a second video following a loss, and listening to Zach Wilson's press conference. I couldn't be more disappointed in the kid, which is a complete turnaround from how I felt 2 weeks ago after the game, how I thought he was answering some of the questions during the week. I did feel like his anger was, it was good. It was good emotions. He's a competitor. He's learning from his mistakes. He's talking about doing the right thing. But when it comes to actually doing it, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, if we're being honest, 4 out of his last 5 games have been shit. I was hopeful that the Buffalo game would be one of those games that we look back on and say, you know what, that's where the light bulb went on, that's where things started to click. But you know what, he came back and he played like shit today. And so there are 3 things that really bothered me with his responses. First, the fact that he even mentioned the wind, I think is completely ridiculous. When Mac Jones completed 23 of 27, the wind and the field conditions shouldn't even be a thought in your mind. Mac Jones played under the same conditions. He did just fine. So why is that even something that you think to say? So that's number one. Then when he was asked about the frustration that was showed by guys like Garrett Wilson and Denzel Mims, his response was, oh, well, I was frustrated too. There were some times where I wish they did some things different. Again, how is that even something that you consider saying? Put it on your shoulders, dude. You're the quarterback. And that goes again to my final point, how he ended the press conference, where, he was asked, did you let the defense down? And he says, no. Like, dude, this is accountability, man. Like, you're the quarterback in a New York market. Everybody's looking at you. And when the defense is playing at such an elite level and been carrying your ass all season, for your response to be, no, I didn't let them down, dude, like, there was already going to be locker room pressure. Like, everyone knows, like, you're the reason that this team isn't being looked at a little bit differently right now in terms of playoff expectations. If we have an elite quarterback with the way the defense is playing, there's no reason we're not talking possible Super Bowl right now. Like, that's what's holding them back right now, quarterback play. So for his response to be, no, I didn't let them down, dude, your defense left their heart and souls on that field. They did everything possible to give you a chance to win. You punted the ball more times than you had completed passes, and it's not on you. You can't even say it. Even if you don't believe it, you can't even say it. It's on me. I need to be better. I let you guys down. Holy shit, man. You know what? And that's just the entitled mindset that comes when you don't hold your quarterback accountable. I say it every video. Tua was benched so many times, and guess what? If you get benched and you can't come back mentally, you were never the guy to begin with. If you're that soft, you were never the guy to begin with. So, this idea that he can't be benched and they can't bring him back the following week, he's not learning accountability. He's not learning what he needs to clean up. He's not showing that he can do it on a consistent basis right now. His responses, dude, just absolutely baffle me. You can deal with mistakes from a young quarterback when he's showing that, mentally he's getting it. But when he's taking that kind of attitude, that defiant, oh, it's not me, it's the wind, it's the receivers, I didn't let anybody down, like, I'm not going to answer your question. Like, dude, you just sound like a brat, bro. It's so disappointing. From what I was saying a few days ago and the feeling that there was after the Buffalo game, he completely erased all of that. And it's going to be all scrutiny now. Even if not from us, like, we'll take 24 hours and, reevaluate things and hope he bounces back against the Bears. But what do you think Sports Talk Radio is going to be centered on tomorrow? You and your comments now. How do you say that? That's just terrible. Everybody's looking at you, man. You're the quarterback in a New York market. It's on you, dude. Whether it's the receivers or whoever else, the play calling, you put it on your shoulders. You only invite more problems when you try to deflect it and blame everybody else. That is such a shitty mindset to have. And like I said, it shows a lack of accountability. And that goes right back to Saleh. When you give your quarterback the furthest possible leash with zero repercussions for interceptions, for under 50% completion percentage, the defense did everything they could to give you a chance, just to get a field goal. You didn't even have to get a touchdown. Just get a field goal. They gave you every chance possible in the second half. Embarrassing.